Hello, this is my newest fire starter. I call the FireDust, the self-igniting FireDust fire starter. This fire starter has two parts in it. The fire starter itself, which is this red part, or and there is a cap that goes on it, this white part right here. The cap is connected to the fire starter itself by this uh, duct tape that is wrapped around it. Before I demonstrate and take the cap off, I'm going to throw this very quickly into this bin of water just to show you that it is waterproof. So I'm just going to throw that in there. Submerge that in there a few times. Now, this is waterproof because the ends are capped with paraffin, and also the igniter in the cap itself are encased with this tough plastic tubing. So this is a pretty tough fire starter right here. You could throw it, you could drop it, and nothing will happen to it. Now, to show how this works, all you need to do is, of course, take the cap off by taking the duct tape out of it. The cap will then separate from the fire starter itself, and you could see that there's an aluminum foil on the igniter. The igniter, once I take this aluminum foil off, you'll see that it is made out of this strike anywhere match. Okay, then all we need to do then is take this and strike it to start our fire. Inside this fire starter is pine wood dust, or fatwood dust, I should say, or Maya dust. So it's very flammable, and the ends are capped only so that the what I call the fire dust, which is the fatwood dust inside, is actually paraffin free. Now, to ignite this, I'm going to use my knife here. It's got a textured G10 handle, so I'll strike this. There it is. Once you strike it, just keep it downwards a little bit until it catches on fire. Once it catches on fire, then you could pretty much leave it standing, or you could set it on its side. As you could see, you could handle this. I'll put it right here. Leave it there for a second. Now, I'm going to take another one. If for any reason the igniter itself gets damaged, let's say it broke off, or for some reason the tip of it got broken off by accident, you could still start a fire with this using a ferrocerium rod. So let's say this thing broke off, and I'm just gonna pull this off right here. All you need to do then is take your knife and either cut the plastic tubing, or you could just dig in here and remove the end of this to expose the fire dust inside, or the fatwood dust. Once you've done that, you could then take that and flub it up a little bit. You could then take your ferrocerium rod and start a fire with this. So Taking the ferrocerium rod. Oh, went out. There it is. So that's a fail-safe for it. If for some reason the igniter gets damaged, then you could still start a fire using the FireDust. I could actually take this and put that there to help it on fire. Anyway, that is my FireDust, self-igniting FireDust fire starter.